Indiana State football fall camp coverage is brought to you by U.S. Lawn, the official lawn care provider of Sycamore Athletics.
How do you describe that level you're at right now? Because it really does seem like in practice you're just you've always been at a high level. It's not like your level's been low, but what you've done to raise that?
Yeah, 2 years of straight work, nothing but working, grinding. I had nothing else to do besides watch football games and work. These last 2 years I've been focusing on my craft, getting bigger, faster, stronger, and just working, that work mentality.
You've had the mentality also of being a leader. And I feel like this year more than ever, I don't really hear a lot of coaches coaching other guys up. It's you going to some of your teammates. It's Rontrez going to some of your teammates. Where in that aspect do you feel you've grown?
Definitely, I'm a veteran in this program. I know the right things to do in this program. And I think it means more when it comes from a player than a coach. Players are more willing to listen to another player talk to them rather than a coach may say something. Yeah, it's good for coaches to get on them, but if the players can take that role, it'll help us a lot.
Coach Coacheffer just got here in July. I know this has kind of been a position group. I don't want to say it's been bouncing around a little bit, but you've had some different guys that have coached this position during your time here. What do you like about him specifically and what he's brought to the room and to your position?
Yeah, definitely. We're super grateful for Coach. It was a great pickup with Coach Mallory and the staff. He has a great personality. He brings positivity to the room. He perfects our craft. He criticizes us, and it's all love. We know we can always come to him whenever and just talk, whether it's about life or anything that happens on the field. And it just gives us that comfort level knowing we have a coach like that and has our back.
We talked early in camp on day one about that chip on your shoulder, but regardless of that chip, how do you demand competition within your group? Because the skill set seems very high. Seems like there's many guys who can go out there and play. How do you build competition within that position?
Yeah, definitely. We know in our wide receiver room we have 8, 10, 15 guys that can play, So it's critical that we just give it our all every single day, because if you get complacent and whatnot, you're not bettering yourself, you're not bettering this team, and we're definitely not bettering our group. And, our standard is excellence in the wide receiver room, and if we got to have that mentality every single day in practice to be perfect. And if we're not, we're going to get to the film room and we're going to learn from our mistakes and whatnot and be better next to practice.
There was a day when you were a small, tiny freshman. What do you see in the youth of this position where maybe those are guys who might not get a ton of reps this year, but you feel like, man, if they stick with it, if they keep working, you like the potential that they have down the road?
Yeah, definitely. I'm very pleased with the freshmen wideouts that we got here. It was a weird summer. They didn't get a summer with us. They got here right before camp, so they got dropped off and thrown into camp. And for anybody to get dropped off and thrown into camp, that's brutal. But they've been in the playbook. We've been helping them out anytime we could, and they have a high ceiling if they just perfect their craft and work on it every single day. Yeah, they may not be as big, strong, but if you can compete, and we're still competing out here, it'll be good for them.
You get so much attention from defenses, which allows other guys to maybe potentially reap those benefits. Up and down the room, Dante, as you go through it, where are guys like Harry, Noah, Tanner, who's been a scout team quarterback, he's been moved all over on the team. How have those guys really emerged over the last year?
Definitely, like you said, all those guys, we have playmakers in our room. And yeah, defense may focus on me, but you can't focus just on me because we have so many players that can beat you. Short game, deep game, you got Trez, Dejan, Harry, TK, Noah, all up and down the line. And I know I'm probably forgetting some, but we have playmakers in this room. So if you're going to try to just focus on me, you're going to get beat somewhere else because I have complete faith in my other wideouts to make a play.
And, I know Dejan too. He's been in and out maybe with an injury here or there. Rontrez has been trying to keep himself healthy. From your perspective, how has time here helped you know how to treat your body and also the importance of practice? I feel some guys may not necessarily know that. You may just look at today as just another Wednesday practice of fall camp, but it doesn't matter if there's an NFL scout here or whomever, you're practicing at an extremely high level regardless.
Definitely. You got to have that mindset that practice makes perfect, You can't take a rep off. These reps mean so much to us, the offense, defense, and whatnot, because these reps are going to make us great come game time. And treatment, I've been here for 4 years, been through all these camps, and treatment is so critical. I'm in the treatment room after practice for about an hour and a half, 2 hours every day, just trying to get my body right. Our training staff does an excellent job with us. So I think just the way our mentality is in the wide receiver room and offense, to take that practice field and knowing every rep means so much to us for us to be successful